Everybody, and welcome back. Thanks for joining me, Ankan Christo. This is the wonderful Anbennar campaign as Wex. I still haven't decided what to call it, by the way. I mean, you know, Anbennar, I guess, right? Because we're the kingdom, you know, the Emperor of the Archduchy. Sorry, no, Emperor of the Kingdom of Anbennar, Grand Duke of the Grand Duchy, not Archduchy. Totally different thing. Anyway, we're at war. These blighters sided against us in the War of the Lilac Rose. So it's not called the War of the Lilac Rose, is it? The War of the Lilac Wars, and we were the Rose Party. That's right. It's not confusing at all. And we have a War Mage, so we're busting our way through these walls at great pace. 7-leader siege. Absolutely bonkers. Bonkers levels. See if we can take as little attrition as possible in the course of prosecuting this war. Yes, so who is the good general from? And he's a 5-4, which is good, don't get me wrong. It's crazy good. It's no 311. We still have more of an advantage over that guy than it is almost possible to have in vanilla. Which is a little crazy. So we'll have this done soon. Oh, you have to have a temple or cathedral building in this province. Interesting. Ooh, what's this? The Neratic Necropolis. Across the rivers, the river Cotamur from Khorasan rises a bone-white limestone cliff adorned with cliff tombs, ancient Milkosaurian nobility. I'm going to be real. I'm not reading all that. That's really cool. What does this give you? You have to have the owner's religion and be in the Canorian religion group, which we definitely are. You get 5% local tax in the area, 5% stability modifier cost globally, nice, and 1% missionary cost, nice. Sorry, missionary strength. Now, our stability cost is kind of crazy high. That's not that bad, actually, to be honest. But I did get courtiers of adventure and a commercial advisory board and a clerical advisory council, so it's pretty high. On the other hand, advisor costs, pretty tasty, 25% down. We'll see if we can keep cranking that. We could, yeah, I mean, we could barely afford better advisors, but good stuff. More occupations. Hey, do you want to go, by the way? Not quite. How about you? Would you like to peace out if I had you occupied? No, because they've got an army back, I guess. Yeah. May have to siege them down. But yeah, I'm going to try and avoid sieging without using my general, even if it means the war goes on a longer time, just because manpower situation, not really tenable for us to be wasting any right now. I can't walk to here, can I? No. So, yeah, so these guys is my ally. Ooh, their relations have dipped below where they need to be. How high do we have to get the relations with Stalin again? 200. Maybe they would be a good ally. Are they an elector? No. I'd rather be focusing on electors. Although, hang on. Are they one of the people who are going to make electors? No. Sir Tinnerade and Sinithil. Where are they? Let's have a look. Because if we're going to make these guys electors, we may as well make friends with them. Oh, they're small. Okay, interesting. And who else? Tindrade. Oh, they're pretty big. They're relatively large. Yeah, they're kind of developed too. Little noodly appendage all the way to the coast. All right, we should make an alliance with them. Because if they're going to be if we're going to make them an elector, we want a couple of electors who are kind of really in the bag. We have lots of Diplo slots right now. Let's get a royal marriage going with them. And then maybe I will marry a Stellan. What does Blood Ties and a Stellan do? Offer cooperative defense for infernal cultist attacks in exchange for them becoming an autonomous subject. The higher the trust towards us, the higher the likelihood of them accepting. Okay, so we need to get that going. In order for this to work, you have to have dealt with the infernal heretics, a royal marriage, and fewer rebel armies than one. Well, let's get a marriage with them as well then. That will also help us on our way to the improved relations. Of course, we should technically have got the Royal marriage with them after improving relations. Ah, nice. Pleasantries with Laurent. You're sieging my province. Could you kill the bandits while you're there? The Bandit King Fortress is a pain. Oh, hello. I didn't realise they were raising a new army here. That was good timing. Come on, win the siege so I can teleport the general. Ah, not quite. Nice, stay locked. Win the siege on the next tick so I can teleport the general. Catch them here in Knoll's Gate. You don't pronounce the G in Gnoll, do you? Pretty sure. There's no more 10 times stack wipe, right? Pretty sure of that. There we go. There's the siege. There's the general. Oh, they're unsupported. Nuts. Oh well. With the general still absolutely trouncing them. Let's get these sieges in place, and then it'll be time to piece them out. So we can't... Oh no, I can take land from them because it's in the Empire. Yes! Okay, so... Arkalar, right here. With a human majority, and no one else living there, with a fort, right on the edge of the Empire, giving us access to wars against the Gnolls and the half-elves of the south. That seems like a really good get. So I think that's probably what we want. It's a lot of aggressive expansion, but access to these guys... You know what? We don't need this one specifically, because we have access through the Empire. So which of these provinces causes the least aggressive expansion? This one. And actually, this one also gives me access to Pearl's Edge over here, who is an elector. So probably don't want to go against them. They probably want it as well, don't they? Yeah, maybe we don't get that just because we don't want to annoy the elector. What's the state of these places? There's a coastal center of trade here as well. And an elven minority. Would just be interesting. Might be some events associated. Yeah, I'd like your coastal center of trade, please. That is a lot more aggressive expansion. I assume aggressive expansion still causes coalitions at 50. Form coalition. 50. Yeah. Okay, maybe we do take the fort then. After all that prevaricating. Or we could take this one, but... It's a so much less aggressive expansion. I think we risk the ire of Pearl's Edge in order to get both some adjacency if we ever wanted to go against Pearl's Edge to cross the coast, but also from here we can fabricate a claim down here, which lets us get into this other section. So I'll take that and money. Pillaging capitals. Get an additional 3 development in our capital for 12 aggressive expansion. What a terrible deal. Has that ever been worth doing? Let these sieges get set up before I send this peace deal. Bannock domain expands into Entersby. Where is that? Is that one of my places? Doesn't seem like it's one of my provinces. Oh no, it's the Neighbours. Okay. The infamous Bandit King in Stumpwood, growing considerably to the point that they've spread. Nuts. Roaming robbers nearby. Does that make you dislike me because I let my guys wander into your land and cause problems? Doesn't look like it does. Right, so once this guy arrives to siege, I'll be having this province and war reps and some money. Seems good. I don't think I need to break any of these. Oh, hang on. Wasn't I? No, we're not going to go to war with you in the end. We got a brief claim on them, but not anymore. That's right. Okay. You would actually accept that as well. So what can I do with 10? Break their alliance with the Magisterium? Now, we want the Magisterium to like us. Oh, they have a core on us. Oh, yeah, of course. I remember. But didn't they side with us in the war? Oh, no. I guess they were neutral. I thought the law said they sided with us in the assassination. Maybe they sided with us in the assassination and not the war itself. Anyway, let's not overthink this. I'd like that province. And that'll do. Cool. Yes, please. So we're going to core it straight up because it's going to give us a... Sorry for the creaking of my mic arm. I really need to fix that. Relearning old lessons. It's going to give us unlawful territory, which is obviously bad. And we may state it straight away. I'm not sure. Vermin. Vernaman is this southern one. Yeah, the fact that we're in a different culture group is pretty tricky. Not sure what we're going to do about that. Anyway, you guys, come on home. Now that your ally is not in the war, are you going to see the light? Get out of this nonsense? Where are you going to go after here? Ah, I'm going to catch you there. So it's moot. Jolly good. Surely you want peace now. No? Okay. I guess I will siege you down. Take some money off you then. Go scare these guys off so they stop sieging my subjects. Right, I've had my diplomat free for too long. Once we get those cannons, that's really going to give us a serious edge early on. It's going to be decades that we have cannons and no one around us does. We have to do some serious sieging. Problem is I don't know who these people are. And clicking on them doesn't tell me. Because, I mean, yes, it gives the name, but... Oh, you don't have an heir. No, they've got too many diplo relations. That's a shame. Would have been a fun way to kick out our ancient enemy. I hope I've understood the lore about that right. Because as far as I'm concerned, this is my ancient enemy. Oh dear. I like that I'm not certain who my ancient enemy is. I think that's pretty funny. Oh, you're in this war as well. I'm sorry. I didn't even notice. You the one with the guys attached? Yeah. Go siege this. I could do with my consort dying as well, to be honest, because she's kind of useless. So let's put her in charge of this army. Just up the odds a little bit. I swear they added a death chance. There we go. Yearly death risk is shown here. Okay. But you have to actually have them recruited before it will show it. Okay. I wonder if the yearly death chance on advisors is the same. Oh, whoops. Just let them wander in and occupy it. Nuts. Are you allied still? Yeah. So how much aggressive expansion is this going to be? It's permanent claims, which reduces it. Or is does it reduce it, or does it just reduce... Oh god, yes, a lot of aggressive expansion. There's nothing I can release, is there? Permanent claim reduces coring cost, but maybe it doesn't reduce aggressive expansion, unfortunately. Yeah. Well, that is unfortunate. We may face a coalition after this. Magisterium could be in the coalition. Yeah, we might have to do some improved relations before we go in for this thing. Let's come back from here. Hello, Free City. You. Why is that not my flag? Oh, that's your flag. Sorry. Okay. That's my flag. Still getting used to this, you know. We'll just take trade power. And any relevant... Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a good one to break. And then just break this for the prestige, and this for the prestige. Seems good. Get the money coming in from them. What are we getting now? Oh yeah, a whole ducat in Warets, baby. Okay, you guys get out of there. No wasting manpower. So, if this is going to cause us that much aggressive expansion, we're going to need to try and smooth some things over. So Conwell and Lenin's Bar. Isn't Lenin's Bar this guy? No, who's Lenin's Bar? You. Right. We need to get their opinion. Ah, but I want to get these missions done. Conflicting things I want. I want so many things. You know what we could do? could cast a spell. Ruler magic. It's illusion spells. No. Which is the spell that gives us more improved relations? Is it enchantment? Yeah. Nice. Foreign diplomats charmed gives 15% improved relations for 5 years. For 30 diplo and 10 military power. That's a lot. But I think that's what we need right now. And that doesn't give us any XP. And it doesn't give us any infamy. Okay. Seems good then. We'll just keep these sieges going. Okay. Yeah, low crown land. I know. Laurent sends wine. Oh, that's nice of them. Commission a sword. Consider it, but I have no time for this. Unrequited gift. We get 30 opinion. All prestige over the cap will be given to Splendor. Nice. Yeah, I'll spend 10 crowns on returning the gestures. Maybe it'll keep a chain going or something. So who do I want to get ally? You, right? Yeah. Ruler recently casted spell has expired. So can I just do it again? Does it stack? I assume not. Enchantment. Spell is not already active. Yeah. Thought so. Yeah, the fact that it costs monarch points. Hey, another experience gain. Nice. The fact that it costs monarch points is going to make me feel very reluctant to cast too many spells. Laurent declared war on the Great Ording, who are a human with a magical ruler. Do you have a magical ruler? No. I feel like that could go badly for you. Oh, no. What a terrible general. Never mind. Never mind. Oh, and that includes West Ham. Maybe now's a good time to go against West Ham. Nope. God, the alliance chains in this mod. Maybe... I guess it's just because of the nature of how everything's set up, but... rather than a fundamental mechanical change, but... the alliance chains seem aggressive. Like, there's... everyone seems to have quite a lot of allies. It's troubling. No legal heir? Interesting. If we can end that rivalry via event, that would be good. Maybe sneak in, get some elven personal unions going. I'll take 10 aggressive expansion for 2. It's just terrible deal. 2 development for that aggressive expansion. Maybe there's, I mean, there must be, not there must be, but I suspect there is some meta to that means it's sometimes a good idea. Surely it's not just always useless. I guess once you're over the aggressive expansion cap, but the problem is once you're over the aggressive expansion cap, you've probably dev pushed your capital so much that you just get nothing. I guess if you loot the capital of someone else who's also dev pushed a bunch, then it's better than nothing, but it just doesn't seem common enough. I'm a bit worried about this coalition. If we waited 2 years, we wouldn't get a coalition. And we do have a... I like that it says what month it is. That's helpful. How much is our aggressive expansion ticking down by right now? 3 yearly? Okay, yeah. So we can wait just a little bit longer just to make sure we don't get a problem here. I should also be spying on these people. I need so many more diplomats. I feel like I'm going to be forced into taking diplomatic ideas just for the 2 extra diplomats. Siege of Tellam's done. Good stuff. So we're going to start getting called for peace, which is not ideal, but not the end of the world. Tellam, you are a free city, so I'm more than happy for you to keep existing. But I'd like all your money, please. We're going to keep going back to improving relations with our cannon guys. So with just them left in the war and them not succeeding in their siege, I'm going to drop our mill spending just so we can get some money. So are there any buildings worth building? I assume it's vanilla buildings. Yeah, except there's a mage tower. Local development cost -1. More effective on provinces with Dame's Tier or Dam Star Steer. I think Dame's Tier is what I was meant to say. Or Dame. Yeah, Dame's Tier. Precursor relics, incense, porcelain, or ivory. We got any of those? That's glass. Dame's Tier? I don't see that anywhere. There's coal, just like normal. Interesting. We have some coal here. Nice. Dame's Tier. I guess maybe that's a New World resource? Interesting. I don't see any... What were the other ones? Ivory, incense, porcelain, ivory, and precursor relics. Incense, porcelain. I do not see any. Is that incense? No, it's tobacco. There's gems. Ah, here's some incense. Up here in Silent Repose. Ooh, which is like a... Oh, that's cool. Look at that. A little castle on the side of a mountain. What are you, an elf realm? Yeah, with a powerful, long-lived mage in charge. Interesting. So I guess incense... Oh, sorry. Tintin. Whacked my dog on the head. You want to say hello, Tins? Military advisor is here. What do you think we should do, buddy? Nothing we should build right now, I don't think. Whoops, we certainly shouldn't be taking attrition in the capital. What are you doing, Christo? Still taking attrition in the capital. Here, let the subjects can go home. Alright, and the manpower's coming in. Who do you declare on? Oh, interesting. Okay. Well, I shan't bother spying on this guy then. You have claims? No? What kind of war is this? The anti-monstrous conquest. Okay, well, I approve, but I'm going to conquer you regardless, because you are just strategically important seeming region. So we can get anti-monstrous wars. That's interesting. What is this, by the way? Oh, is that your... Oh, they're doing frontier colonization, I assume? Or maybe colonization is just a thing? We don't have a colonist, do we? No. Can't pick a native policy. How do you have a colonist? I guess it's from a mission. Interesting. So you can colonize land that is within the tribal land, part of their home thing. I assume that's going to make them hate them. Monstrous, different religion. No, it doesn't specifically make them dislike each other because they are... colonizing this. 115 a year, that seems a lot. March to the marshes. Interesting. Interesting. Lots of cool modifiers in this. Almost finished improving relations here. The end of this month, maybe? No. Oh, we're capped on Rubyhold. Rubyhold obviously not as happy about us because different religion. Let's take a look, see if we're okay coalition-wise. No, just a little bit more on that. So what do we do? Can't marry dwarves. Tragic. Can't offer military access. Not a great power. Oh yeah, invite to empire. Let's take a look at whether that's remotely plausible. So, God, the empire goes a long way north. Oh, no, it doesn't. I thought the empire must go far enough for them to actually be able to join, but they're not. -40. So need protecting is the big advantage. And then opinion of emperor goes up to a maximum of +20. Okay. Any other mechanics? It's just opinion and that. Oh, hang on. There was one else there. No, it's need protecting. Probably Diplo rep as well, but obviously our Diplo rep is terrible. And yeah, no one's voting for us right now because we have no heir. Because I drowned him. Cassandrade is no legal heir. And they're 44. On their death, we get Silwex on the throne. So I guess Sil isn't a title. That's just the name of the house. Fair enough. Oh, I never liberated this place. Well, it's the bandits' land anyway. It's not really our land. We're just holding on to it for the bandit king. Maybe I should give the adventurers, you know, generous quest rewards to try and get them to get rid of it. But 5% crown land just doesn't seem worth it. Although if they were loyal, we would be getting a nicer bonus from them. Having certain privileges, higher privileges or high loyalty increases the chances of getting rid of it. I don't think I'm going to be able to get the equilibrium above 60 realistically. Not without giving away a bunch of crown land. Maybe I should sponsor the cell swords just in the short term. 0.1 yearly corruption is going to cost me to keep down. Bandits and orcish raiders. Okay. We better sponsor cell swords. See what's that going to cost me. 0.5 ducats. 4.6, but close enough to 5 ducats every month. That's a lot. Who are your rivals that I don't care about? Durain. You don't seem important. Got any allies important to me? Not really. So I will scornfully insult them. Cast vicious mockery, rather. Oh, I don't have any prestige. Damn it. Alright, how much is this gift going to be? I need my cannons. What's your opinion right now? 137. The other one's already 150? Yeah. I can spend 50 ducats on cannons. And yeah, they both have 150 opinion of us. So it's going to cost us 200 crowns for 4 cannons. We did get all 4. Nice. Well, that's obviously very expensive, but I think well worth it. Now, I should already have stopped this supporting loyalists a while ago. Let's get their opinion back up. Gnolls, what is this? Gnolls have proclaimed Lothane as human ex-Hazobane. Not sure how to say that. They have unconditionally surrendered. Gnolls within the Imperial borders raiding Moon Party settlements, claiming to act under our authority. They claim that we, despite being human, is worthy to be the next Exanobane, pointing to the sacrificial pyres he created and his magical martial strength. They've been captured and brought to us for judgment. Okay. Reward them and employ them in our army. Lose prestige and legitimacy, get 5,000 people, and Wexkeep gets a gnollish minority. Or our reputation would be worsened. Execute them. So they're currently oppressed. Can I see like what level they're at within that? Gnolls. They're currently oppressed. There's no value. There's no value shown here. Gnolls are a savage and brutal race, resembling humanid hyenas, known infamously as slavers, and as a society have been the bane of civilized realms since antiquity. They are resourceful. Well, this seems like a bad group to invite to the capital, to be honest. But 5,000 manpower is 5,000 manpower. No, I'm not going to do it. Sorry, Gnolls. It's not happening. Right, let's peace out of this war. The coalition probably won't form. We got a lot of allies. I think it won't form. But there's no, we should wait. We should wait. There's no point causing the coalition to start causing problems. Cancelling that, I think, will make these guys like us. Okay, who else should I improve relations with? You, I need over 150 for the mission. I still don't understand what I'm supposed to do about this. So, not in a succession crisis, and has Lisette as their heir, while we have a male heir that is 15 years old or older, or an unmarried ruler that is not the first guy. Okay, so I shouldn't have killed our guy, is what I'm hearing. We could have gone option 1 if we just hadn't drowned our air. Is what I'm hearing. Should I be focusing on something, by the way? Probably admin. Yeah, probably admin. Oh yeah, how do institutions work, by the way? Are they the same as ever? In the region, Lecanor, Esmaria, Dames Crown, West Dames Head, East Dames Head. That's like this region, isn't it? That's, this is Italy. Isn't it? Or is it over here? Yeah, East Dames Head, West Dames Head, Dames Cross. This kind of region. All right, so we can't spawn the Renaissance, but it's getting close to us. Colonialism needs... This looks similar to the base game. Obviously, you know, different continent involved, but... Printing press. This might tell us something. There's no religious element to printing press. Have to be in the region. Esmaria, Dragon Coast, or Dames Crown, and they're regions. Regions. Where were they? Where's Germany, I guess is what I'm asking. Esmaria. I don't see that. Dragon Coast. Up here. Okay. Dames Crown. I don't see that either. Maybe that's somewhere else in the world. What was it? I'm sorry, I'm so bad at remembering the spellings of names and things. Esmaria. Looks like I can't see that. Dames Crown. Dames Crown, the country, is up here. The region of Dames Crown doesn't appear to be up here. Okay, so that's going to spawn, hopefully, in the Dragon Coast, if we get lucky, I guess. And then global trade is presumably just the same. You have to have the strongest trade power in any trade node, and it's the most valuable in the node. Yep. Production, you just have to have, yeah, one of the things. Fine. Enlightenment. High dev. Smart guy university. Yeah. Industrialization. Yeah. Manufacturers. Okay. So all pretty vanilla. I guess we got to get lucky that it starts up here. Red scale, by the way. Presumably you're a kobold. Yeah. Cool. Very cool. And yeah, you're unhappy because we're not paying you anymore. Fine. So what other missions could we be working on? We're going to... Oh, right. Sorry, I was meant to piece out of this war. No, I wasn't. That's right. We're going to wait just a little bit longer. Anti-monstrous conquest on the same guy. Yeah, I'm surprised these guys kind of managed to survive. They must be a really hard campaign. Maybe they have some bonkers defensive bonuses or something, but it doesn't look like it, and their tech is terrible. Let's call for peace. End of this month. End this month, we'll peace out. Yeah, so we're not going to satisfy this first condition. So we're going to have to go with the succession crisis, which means we're going to declare war on them, which means I don't need to improve relations with them. I think. It's my takeaway. God, the game running so much faster than my own taxes is making me happy. Alright, so coalition's not going to form anymore. We'll do that because we might as well. Boom, full annexation demanded. And do you get opinion for that? Yes, 15 opinion for force another to give up claims. We get all this, and yeah, the overextension causes some pretty nasty side effects. We'll get it all caught up. Do I want to wait until we... It's going up by war exhaustion by 3%. Do I really want to wait a year before I start coring? Nah. We'll just eat the small increase. That's fine. Yes, personal unit on Monarch Death. Laurent and Inver would fight over us, so I really hope we don't die. I think if you're in command of an army, it increases the odds of you dying. So I will stop us being in charge. Being a general also increases the chances, I'm pretty sure. But right, okay, so missions. Magisterial connections. 180 opinion with the Magisterium, and they're pretty mad about all our aggressive expansion. Fair enough. Can't really fault them there. Should I keep improving with my vassal? Oh, defended our provinces. They like that. Cool. Let's stop improving with our vassal, because I think there's more important things to do in the mission tree with our our guys. So now we need a temple here, which we can't do until we A, core it, and B, invent the concept of a temple. Which apparently, at this era in the world, there was no such thing. No temples built before this time. Plumwall wants to marry us. Plumwall, aren't you one of the people I'm going to be making an elector? I feel like you are. No, you're not. Okay. All right. One of the following must be true. All of the following must be true. So improve with one of the two. And then if you befriend Cassonade and all the other one, this mercenary company does not cost army professionalism when hired. Or you can get 15 years of shock damage. I think I'd rather befriend the one that gives us the new... Yeah, either way, I'm saying no to this. I think we should do Kessindrad, or however you say that. Where were they again? Are they around here? I know I should just search, but I'm trying to get it through my head. Tirande. Oh, right, it was you. Yeah, we're definitely going with you. So what do we need? 150 opinion or a royal marriage. No, sorry. Sent a gift and 150 opinion and a royal marriage. Okay. And Senethal's opinion lower than 150, so that's not a problem. So yeah, we'll go for the, we've already got the royal marriage, sorry, already got the alliance, we'll go for the royal marriage and the gift and so on there. Now you don't want to ally me, because you don't like me. But, if we can get you off hostile, then we'll be able to get that alliance, probably. Good, so how many slots we got left? 2 slots. Who else? Are there any other electors we can do? New electors. Once we corner them, you get a historical friend from Inbavar, which is you, and Kessindrade, which is this guy. Tirande. Okay. And then Istralor and Moonhaven are big mad. Okay, and presumably this actually makes them. Dove Road Construction, if it's unlocked, is now available for the Forlorn Vale region. Pardon me? What the heck is the Dove Road? Is that a building? Is that like a grand trade route? Dove Road? What? Any other great projects around here, by the way? Because there's this one we just yoinked. I didn't actually look what it did. Oh, no, I did. That's right. Higher levels. Global autonomy change. Nice. And here we have Eskandar. Always guarded contested territory. First built by someone or other the Magnificent. Famously changed hands in modern turns. Original role of keeping the diminished hill-thrown knoll packs at bay. So these guys have been around for a while then. Mercenary cost down. Mercenary leader army tradition modifier. And mercenary cost down even more. 20% mercenary cost down is pretty good. I don't know if we're going to go army professionalism or mercs or what. I'm not drilling right now just because I feel like I need the money for early plays. But the Lake Palace. At the apex of the kingdom of Esmaria. This gives... Ooh, leader lifespan. Interesting. Max privilege per state? No, not as good as it used to be. Okay, so not that good at high levels, but... And you need to have Esmari culture as a accepted thing. Which is... Yeah, this one. We probably would eventually want to have that as an accepted thing. But we'll see. Do we have much autonomy in these lands, by the way? These rebels are going to fire, right? Anyway. Next revolt in 12 years? No, they might not. So I probably shouldn't lower the autonomy here. Yeah, maybe not. Should we be doing anything with these guys? Can't really afford divert trade, scootage. Nah. Nah, that's fine. So should I be drilling my army? Is army professionalism just as good as it is in vanilla? Manpower expanding is obviously handy. Refill garrisons useful. Supply depots useless. Sorry, useless and useless, I meant to say. Yeah. I mean, I like the idea of making some money. So I think I'm going to keep my maintenance low and not drill the armies early on. I like pushing army professionalism, obviously. But, I mean, maybe we go the other way. Maybe we try a mercenary run. You know, 15% cost from that. If we grab this thing, potentially another 20%, 25% flat mercenary cost reduction. And then if we go, what? There's got to be some mercenary cost modifier in here, isn't there? Manpower covering, manpower modifier, mercenary ideas. Yeah, another 25% here, so that's minus 55%. And mercenary maintenance. Presumably mercenary maintenance is a function of mercenary costs, so this is effectively a multiplicative modifier. So you go from paying 45% as much as you normally would, down to whatever that is, you know, 31.25% as much as you normally would. That's kind of good. 1/3 the cost, mercenaries. I could go for that. Can we claim your throne, by the way? No, right, of course. We don't have the right ruling dynasty. I mean, how do I know if these guys are worth claiming? I mean, just looking for ones that have powerful magical rulers, maybe? I mean, you're losing to Lorraine. Oh, look at this. They have conquered a lot down here. Oh, there they go. They do have a good general. 3-11-4-7. Oh my goodness me. Excuse me, I'm trying to click on the battle. There we go. Let's look at this thing. I mean, that is an advantage. That is a hefty advantage. Oh, I can't see the casualty numbers. That's a shame. Look at that. They stack wiped with basically even numbers. Blimey. Lauren, you're not having a good time over there. We've got them occupied, so I think when they bring their armies together, they must be able to still win out, but that's a crazy advantage. I think, I could be wrong, when you have 1 shock pip, does having 7 effectively mean that your cavalry is 8 times as strong as a normal cavalry? Like 7 on your general, or 7 advantage on your general? Like, we have, whatever it is, 11, I think. Does that mean our cavalry is 12 times as strong as vanilla cavalry? Does it go from 1 pip to 12 pips? Because if so, that's bananas. Oh god, I forgot about the new aggressive expansion map mode. Oh, it's so much less clear than it used to be. Like, the fact that that is the color that is right on the edge of really bad is baffling. But yeah, we probably don't need to be fabricating on these guys in a hurry, given that, yeah. Where is some land that we might be able to return to the Empire, by the way? So there's the northern rivals, and then Tetun, which is under you, who is independent. Would Laurent like land off you? Yes, they absolutely would. You don't want any, obviously. You don't want any either. But we'd be able to get Laurent to come and help us, which would mean they could do most of the fighting for us. And then we could hopefully liberate this this subject. Seems like a good plan. Once Laurent gets us on their feet after fighting that mage. Right, so who else should I be improving with? Restore the peace requires a situation down here. I'm mad at myself for messing this up. I could have sorted this out so easily. Introducing, yeah, the problem with introducing a new heir is that if an AI has a Restoration of Union CB against you, they will flip to domineering attitude. I think it's 100%, which would break our alliances. So I don't really want to do that. Can't cast a spell yet. Right, so can we... What's required for us to cast the... Which one is it? Transmutation. Right of Conception 1. You have to be renowned, and it's only a 25% chance and a 5% chance we just die. I really don't like that idea. Social improvement with you. Do we need your opinion at again? 1 fully 200. It's gonna be a pain. But let's ally up. We are rivals. This guy. Yeah, well, maybe we'll get an excuse to go and PU them soon. Should I be improving with the electors? It kind of seems pointless. Even if we had an heir, most of these guys would really not like us. You're a Rose Party enemy. Bapeek, you are a Rose Party ally. Maybe I should improve with you for a bit. I'm already improving with the Magisterium, yeah. Okay, so we should be able to do this soon. Is it worth switching to Nerat just to get the 1 stability? What does it cost to switch? Once per 10 years. We would lose the 2 Diplo relations, which we're not currently using. What does Derat give us anyway? Oh, he's literally not an option. Did it say Derat? Nerat, sorry. Nerat, Judge of the Dead. Manpower recovery speed, pretty good. And these are showing specifically because we're secretive. And this one because we're a conqueror. Cool. Yearly Army Tradition. 0.5 Yearly Army Tradition, that's... How much Equilibrium Army Tradition is that? 10, right? 0.5 plus 5 is natural trending to 100 Army Tradition. I think. Should be able to work it out. Decay is 1.37 at 27. So, yeah, basically it's 5%. So 1% is worth 20. So 0.5% is, yeah. 10 flat Army Tradition. Pretty good. Pretty good. Ooh, monthly reform progress. How good are the early vanilla reforms, by the way? I forget. Castle rights. Compromise and nobility. Stability cost. Legitimacy. Increased levies no longer increases influence and no longer decreases max absolutism. But it does still mean that you can't seize land. It's pretty good though. That might be worth doing, but I really feel like we shouldn't be neutering our ability to seize land. Interesting. Anyway, we'll worry about that when we get to it. Yeah, I'm not going to switch. 1 stability. I think I'm not going to switch 1 stability. I'm going to focus admin there. I probably should have done that quite a while ago. Anything else in the mission tree I should be thinking about? Oh, by the way, so as someone pointed out on the Discord, the final mission in this mission tree is time gated, but the reward is better if you get it before 1600. So I guess that's our goal for the campaign. Try and get all the way down here before 1600. Okay, so if we were to do these, would we have done the Unified Grand Duchy? You need 100 development, which have buildings, and you need 60 loyalty across the board. You need to seize land 4 times. Okay, good to know. And you get some nice bonuses, but only for 25 years. Okay. So what does this require again? 10 Imperial Authority and 5 Army Professionalism. Interesting. Okay. Never mind. We are going to drill. You imagine if we get an event to improve our guy? That would be funny. It's going to cost us, I mean... We just don't have the income for this right now. I mean, we can hold a negative income for a while, but... Oh, we can do this right now. Sorry. That's what I should be doing with the Lector. Right. Yeah, no, I can't afford it. Well, we'll just have to hope for an event. Let's get those generals unassigned. Yeah, so we need to improve with them for 100. So that'll take a while. How much are we improving by? 2 a month. Yeah. Sorry to keep touching my nose, by the way. I put a huge gash in my nose shaving today. Military tech, and it would give innovativeness. No ahead of time. Yep, that's an easy win. Renaissance is already going to start being a problem. Should be spawning in 2 years. Cool. Yeah, the personal union thing is... it's not great. I mean, don't know what to tell you on that one. Sorry, I'm at speed 2. Let's speed that up a bit. I think we can probably go speed 4 at peace, can't we? When there's not a whole lot going on. Oh yeah, right. The other thing I should be thinking about. This. Greentide Aftermath. In Castanor. Where is Castanor? Near Dostanor, maybe? So what are the regions? Is the Greentide something that's already happened or something that's about to happen? Cursewood. Can't see that. Oh, I already looked at these, didn't I? None of these are visible. Castanor. No, none of those are visible. Okay, well, won't worry about that then. Sense of trade. Obviously something we can shoot for. We got any? No, none. But there's a bunch available down here. Are those tolls? Yeah, but there's quite a few available down here that we could get. Yeah. Should humiliate a rival. Yeah, hold 3 thrones. Might be able to get that through the mission tree. Embrace Renaissance, obviously, we're going to try and do that. Although keep it in every province you own is kind of tricky if we're going to be expanding. And 5 different vassals. We're already at 4. Yeah, okay, that's something I should be working on. Is anyone willing to accept vassalage? Not even close. Oh, sorry, I did start at the top of the list. Okay. So you are at minus 30. Military power, difference in attitude, friendly. Yeah, so basically it's not going to happen until we get enough Diplo rep to overcome quite a bit. Because even with this... Okay, if they weren't a member of the Empire, they'd be close. But yeah, we need quite a bit of Diplo rep. Anyway, there's the first mission here. Alright, sorry, no, we need to send them a gift. Ah, which means I wasted a little bit of time improving relations, but not a big deal. Have a little gift. 25 ducats, that's not nothing. That's a lot of my relative income. Reputation improves, which gives us back some of our Diplo rep. Ah, lose 250 crowns. Ouch. The event Troubles in Estalin happens in 5 years. Okay. God, that is painful. So they're going to get this infernal heretics problem in 5 years. And we need high trust to make it higher likelihood that they accept becoming an autonomous subject. And okay, right, they'll be our 5th subject, of course. So we've got pretty good relative strength, so we're going to get some good favors. Already 60 trust. We should probably curry favors. I really don't know why they took away these buttons. These buttons should obviously be here. Look how much... I mean, I know I've extended it, but even when it's normal size, there's so much space here. And this thing is such a long list. Anyway, maybe I should be currying favors with them? Or is there someone else I should be improving relations with? Obviously the Magisterium, but... what's the next step on Magisterium? Order, as it needs... Oh, nice. Okay, this gets them kind of back on side. Interesting. And it needs improved relations at least 100, liberty desire less than 50, and we need 15 regiments in the capital. Yeah, okay, we'll get that improved relations with them done, so we're ready for that mission. Cool. Normally I don't like mission trees that just feel like they're a bit railroady in vanilla. But because I don't know what the heck I'm doing, I really appreciate a more fleshed out mission tree in the mod. Cool. So yeah, I mean, really not much money and really not much I can do about it. You know what, actually? I'm being silly. Let's tank the autonomy. Rebel. Go ahead. Oh, have I broken the lower autonomy buttons? There should be lower autonomy buttons here, right? Where are my lower autonomy buttons? Shouldn't there? I think there are normally lower autonomy buttons here anyway. But yeah, go ahead and rebel, buddy. I'm a wizard. By all means, rise up against me. See how it goes. That seems like a no-brainer. West Ham has been eclipsed. Nice. So we will cancel that trade embargo. Rival someone new. Corvunia. It's perfect. Seems like a good option. Or the guys to the north. But no, we should always rival the person who you're going to be able to eclipse first. That's my motto. Get that embargo up. So who are our new rivals? You. Yeah, so you're not very strong. I mean, you got a fair number of troops, but you're not a mage, which means you're nothing. So maybe we should go to war with you. Can't call you. Just because of my Diplo rep? Come on, man. Who's allied to you? You? No. My friend? How about you? Istralor also trying to make friends with them, aren't we? No, Istralor are the ones we don't like. Okay. And they're the guys that we were thinking about making friends with to make an elector, but instead we're going to make the bigger guy the elector. Oh, and also you, crap. Why must you ally both of the powers nearby outside? Nuts. That's a problem. If these guys are going to be an elector. Interesting. Solid rival is dropping off, so let's do it again. The Cardresi host. A large group of Cardresi nomads cross the borders and enter our domain. Odd bunch, having mastered the mystical art of divination. Fortune tellers are quite popular. A group of experienced travelers have picked up some unique artisanry techniques. Band's highly praised. However, the stark contrast in customs may prove troublesome. Leave them to their business, or let them be, but have my advisors handle future migrations. And have my advisors. Okay, so that's don't get this pop-up again. No, it's not, I'm interested in that. Can't vicious mock them, unfortunately. We will do that to reset our insulted rival. Why do you go to +6? Alright, cord all of them. Nice. And we will, I think, immediately make it a state. Or do we need to make it a state? Being a state means it can go to 50. Right? Yeah. It's only a colonial court, so it can't go lower. Cool. Will, however, make the state income worse. Oh, yeah, and prosperity. I forgot about prosperity. So we need no devastation in the state, which we have. So what's the odds of progress? None? The edict's vanilla, by the way? Looks like it. Do I want any edicts? I don't think so. Maybe monthly autonomy change down here. But it's so expensive, right? 200% state maintenance. That's not that bad, actually. 0.2. 0.12 plus 0.16. I can do it. I believe in myself. 0.28 ducats in order to get minus 0.03 autonomy change. That's not really worth it, is it? So first national idea, I think, has to be Diplo. I just find myself needing... Don't say that with a free diplomat, Christo. I find myself needing lots of those. Alliance breaking. Because I rivaled their other ally. Yes, that was perhaps ill-advised. Adventurers defeat bandits. Level up. Nice. They first cut their teeth dealing with bandits. Seems today that they happened to Stumpwood. Let's go. Get wrecked, Bandit King. Defeated and broken, they are no more. 3 prestige. And the adventurers get 5 influence. And it's removed. Does it also remove it from here? No. Oh god, they have carrion, stalkers, and roaming bandits. So now I should get rid of this. But I can't because their influence just went up. Nuts. But the equilibrium is trending up, so I'll be able to get rid of it soon. Fine. I really need to get their loyalty equilibrium above 50 so that I can seize land. Otherwise, we're going to get adventurers rising up. Although if the adventurers have no land, they do have some. Yeah, so we really need to increase the adventurers loyalty then. So I guess I'm going to do it even if it takes a hit to Crown Land, just so that we're capable of doing this. Generous quest rewards seems like the tax. I mean, money is tight. Don't get me wrong, but that does seem good. Just all chances of getting the higher kicking them out odds. Guildhall, can't make them exempt from Seas Land. I don't want to cause massive. Oh yeah, it's got to be done. Got to be done. Generous quest rewards. Ouch. But at least we're still over 10. Improving relations with the Magisterium has finished. Great. We want to ally them. And then what do we need to get their opinion to? 180. How am I going to get it to 180? Not causing massive aggressive expansion, I guess, Christo. Yeah. Yeah, you got a point. You got a point. I could sell them their core. Do I want it? Do I want this province? I mean, it's 9 dev, which is, you know, good, but it's in a state. Okay, I do own the other bit of the state. It's not my culture. It's making us 0.27 tax, which is pretty good. I need to use my diplomats. So you, what do I need for the Rose Electors again? 150 opinion. Oh, yes, right. Sorry, your alliance was breaking. So, urgent steps taken. Get their opinion over 100. -1. Close. Can't grant, just straight up grant Elector. Oh, they broke it. Damn. And now we're at -14 to get it back. Are we currently improving relations with them? We're not. Nuts. Well, we'll just see if we can get the election back. I want to be allied to them. Oh, I didn't even notice. They have a dude. A mage. Powerful mage. Growth of the administration. This is a vanilla event, isn't it? Diplo relations for 10 years. That's pretty good. I can afford to have 15 influence on them, though it's close. Autonomy change would be useful. I can take the hit on Merchant Guild's loyalty. Puts us just below 30, but not for long. Yeah, let's do that. Causes some problems, but only in the short term. A new heir! Lothane. What an original name. So he's 0. Well, there's no point getting rid of him until we could. I mean, we can't right now anyway. You got to be prestigious to drown your kids. Ghouls! Nuts. Having generous crystals, higher influence, and higher loyalty will increase the chances, which we currently do not have. I'm not full coring, by the way, because I'm not sure there's even any reason to, because there's no increased tick down of autonomy from full cores, unlike mayor and taxes. And until the autonomy hits 50, which it already is, sorry, of course it wasn't actually 90. Okay, so the full core would give us money, but I need the admin. That's why I'm not doing it. Magisters, what are you trending towards, by the way? 45. Damn, so okay, we need to give you something else as well. Nuts. That's not good. I can't do another -2 Diplo rep. Oh, there's nothing to be done. We're going to lose 5% national tax and another 5 Crownland. But you have to get them over 45. It has to be over 45. Equilibrium. God damn it. Yeah, that's not great. I will do that. It's not ideal. They're still friendly to us, though. So, yeah. Invite human people from neighbors. 50. Small tolerance increase of humans. Surely we actually get something out of this, because humans are primary right now. The final flight of the Escanti. During the Green Tide, okay, I think the Green Tide is in the past. During the Green Tide, many denizens of Escan, wherever that is, fled westward. These refugees were welcomed across Refugee Canal, distributed around Dame's Head. Refugee crisis brought with it a wave of new ideas. Oh, okay, this is the Byzantine refugees event. Cool. Our realm wasn't able or willing to partake until recently. Yearly prestige, but also unrest and stability. Until the end of the game, I imagine not. Great, more dependents. They'll have to take care of themselves. Tolerance of the true faith +1. So +2 unrest or -1 unrest, effectively, given our current religious situation. So a 3-point unrest swing. Or repatriation. We get 10% stability increase, but less Diplo rep. I can't take less Diplo rep. We'll tolerate them. I mean, this might give you more development or something, but I can't take a 3-point unrest swing just for 0.5 yearly prestige. Okay, human migrants. kind of on brand with the previous one. Councilbrig will attempt to migrate 50 Diplo points to increase the tolerance level of humans, which does not seem necessary. So no, we just don't care. That's no worries. When can I seize land, by the way? Because this hurts. This year, okay. So that's unfortunate. We need the mages to be loyal, more loyal, a lot more loyal. Magical study experience for 20 influence on the magisters. Well, yeah. Yeah, kind of got to be done. So we can seize land, but we can't because these guys are so mad at us. So I guess I'm going to have to do something else. Another national tax modifier down. Indebted. I could give them some monopolies. I mean, cloth and silk. There's really not much cloth and silk production going on in our lands. It's just this province. So I know you lose some money in this, but it does give you mercantilism. So sure. You can have... is there a bunch down here? There is a fair amount. That's okay. I mean, we like the mercantilism, so sure. Have a textiles monopoly. Glass, likewise. There's not much of that going on. Have a glass monopoly. Well, hopefully this will be ticking up a bit faster, because I can't seize land while it's going to cause merchants to rise up. Because, well, maybe I should test if it's the same in the mod. But the way it works in vanilla is, historically speaking, and I understand that the game is not trying to be a historical simulation, especially when you're playing Anbennar. But historically speaking, it is completely arse backwards. Because in real life, when people rose up against the king, or in this case, Great Duke and Emperor, and you put down the rebellion, that's when you seize their lands. That's one of the main ways that crown lands increased in size. So much so that kings would inspire revolts, specifically so that they could put them down and take their crown lands. You know what happens when people rise up in EU4? Everything they siege, they get crown land, and then when you beat them, you don't even get it back. It's ridiculous. But oh well. That is something we'll deal with in the next episode. The Renaissance. Okay. Please tell me it did indeed spawn really near us. It didn't. Oh, it did. Here it is. Okay, nice. And it's spreading to us because 10 province development. Sorry, 10 development province. Friendly provinces Renaissance would be good. Adjacent provinces would be good. Canorian 5 development province. Post 1500. Okay, and Canorian 20 development province. But Canorian is this culture group, right? No, that's East Demorian. Canorian is... Canor is this land. Okay, so if it was 20 development, then we'd get it much faster. Well, not much faster. Twice as fast. We could do that. I could also spring for the edict. I think it's probably a good idea. Where else is it spreading? Down here. Just for the same reason, presumably. I think I will spring for some advancement edicts in all the areas where it's spreading. It's going to cost us, but... And with a 20%... Actually, yeah, I mean, I shouldn't do it now, but with the encouraged development, well, we could have dev pushed it, but it's okay. Expensive edicts. These edicts have been set for a long time, or their usefulness has expired. I don't think that's true. And yes, our state maintenance is going to go up. Let's see by how much. Oh, that's already passed. Oh, it's gone away again. Okay. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to deal with all that in the next episode. Oh, but do not forget, let's grab this. It gives innovativeness, yeah? Yeah, we're probably going to be able to stay ahead of time on military, because we've got 6 military. So what does innovativeness give us, by the way? Same thing as vanilla? Yeah, cool. I am going to take this even though I want to take diplomatic ideas, I think. Because we're not going to get there for a little while. Okay, cool. Yes, in the next episode, we'll continue fumbling our way, learning as we go. Hopefully you've been enjoying the series so far. I will see you in the next episode. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.